What is a thread in Java? A thread in Java is a lightweight unit of execution that enables concurrent programming. It represents an independent path of execution within a program. How can you create a thread in Java? You can create a thread in Java by extending the thread class or implementing the runnable interface. What is the difference between extending the thread class and implementing a runnable interface for creating threads? When you extend the thread class, you directly inherit the thread behavior but lose the ability to extend any other class. When you implement the runnable interface, you can still extend other classes and share the implementation with multiple threads. How can you start a thread in Java? To start a thread, you can invoke the start method of the thread class or pass an instance of runnable to a thread constructor and then start the thread. What is the run method in Java threads? The run method is the entry point for the thread's execution. It contains the code that is executed when the thread starts. What is the difference between start and run methods in Java threads? The start method is used to start a new thread and invokes the run method internally. Calling run directly will execute the code in the current thread, not in a separate thread. What is the join method in Java threads? The join method is used to wait for a thread to complete its execution. It allows one thread to wait until another thread finishes. How can you synchronize threads in Java? You can use the synchronize keyword or explicit lock interface to synchronize threads and ensure mutual exclusion or ordered execution. What is a deadlock in Java threads? Deadlock occurs when two or more threads are blocked indefinitely, waiting for each other to release the resources they hold. How can you prevent deadlock in Java threads? You can prevent deadlock by avoiding circular dependencies, ensuring a single lock acquisition order means the next thread get the lock only when the lock is released by the previous thread, or using timeout mechanisms. What is thread safety in Java? Thread safety refers to ensuring that multiple threads can access and modify a piece of code or data correctly without causing unexpected behavior or data corruption. What is the volatile keyword in Java threads? The volatile keyword ensures that the value of a variable is read and written directly from the main memory, rather than using a local cache. It helps in synchronizing the access of the variable between multiple threads. What are race conditions in Java threads? Race conditions occur when multiple threads access and modify shared data simultaneously, leading to unexpected or incorrect results. It can be prevented through proper synchronization. What are thread pools in Java? A thread pool is a managed collection of threads that are used to execute tasks concurrently. It provides better control over resource usage and avoids the overhead of creating and destroying threads for each task. The thread pools are very useful when managing resources which are limited and take time to acquire, such as database connections. What is the purpose of the sleep method in Java threads? The sleep method pauses the execution of a thread for a specified amount of time, allowing other threads to run. It is useful for introducing delays or controlling the execution timing. What is the purpose of the yield method in Java threads? The yield method is used to temporarily pause the execution of a thread and allow other threads of the same priority to run. It is a hint to the scheduler that the current thread is willing to yield its current use of the processor. What is a daemon thread in Java? A daemon thread is a thread that runs in the background, providing services to other non-daemon threads. If all non-daemon threads finish their execution, the JVM terminates the daemon threads automatically. How can you interrupt a thread in Java? You can interrupt a thread by calling the interrupt method on the thread object. It sets the thread's interrupted status, which can be checked using the isInterrupted method. What is the purpose of the wait and notify methods in Java threads? The wait method causes the current thread to wait until another thread notifies it. The notify method wakes up a single thread that is waiting on the same object. What is thread starvation in Java? Thread starvation occurs when a thread is unable to get the required resources or execution time, causing it to be starved and unable to make progress. What is ThreadLocal storage in Java? ThreadLocal storage allows each thread to have its own copy of a variable. Each thread can read and write the variable without interfering with other threads. What is the purpose of the ThreadLocal class in Java? The ThreadLocal class provides a way to create ThreadLocal variables. Each thread accessing the variable gets its own copy, eliminating the need for synchronization. What is the executor framework in Java? The executor framework provides a higher-level abstraction for managing thread execution. It decouples the task submission from the mechanics of thread creation and management. How can you handle exceptions in Java threads? You can use a try-catch block within the run method to handle exceptions. Alternatively, you can let the exceptions propagate to the calling code and handle them there. What is thread context switching in Java? Thread context switching refers to the process of saving the current state of a thread, suspending its execution, and restoring the saved state of another thread for execution. It allows multiple threads to share the CPU efficiently. These questions cover various aspects of Java threads, including their creation, synchronization, common issues, synchronization mechanisms, and thread management. Understanding these concepts will help you effectively utilize threads in your Java applications.